Welcome to my channel. So today I am going to film a eye makeup tutorial on some kind of look that I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet, but we are going to use the James Charles X Morphe palette. So this is what it looks like. It's amazing. When I first got it, I was like, oh my god, it is so big. Like, it's ginormous. It's way bigger than like their standard Morphe palettes, but obviously because it's 39 shades. But yeah, it's amazing. And yeah, we're gonna do a colorful look with it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, that's it. Okay, let's get started. Oh, I got all that chapter. Okay, is that close enough? I think I need to scoot down. Okay, so basically I'm trying to zoom in because I want to be like able to where you can see what I'm doing. So I zoomed in and I'm looking over here because I have my little monitor, so that's why I'm looking that way. But yeah, we're gonna see how this works. Hopefully it's okay. Also, my eyes look crazy because I'm running out of all my extensions except right here, and then I have a couple extensions here, and then not to mention my face is very crooked, so my eyebrows are crooked, as well as one of my eyes is higher than the other one. I'm sure you can tell. First, I know that James has said himself that it works better with like a primer, like an actual eyelid primer, but when I very first got it, I did MAC paint pot on one side and I did Shape Tape on the other, and the color pigmentation was exactly the same. So, wow, I look so weird talking like this, like, hello. But yeah, so I'm just gonna use Shape Tape because I like it and it dries down matte. So yeah, and basically, oh shoot, how do I do this without a mirror? I'm so bad. Oh my gosh. This is funny. Okay, so I just gonna put it all over this. So yeah, I'm just gonna blend it out with this brush. Okay, so first I'm gonna take the shade Skip. Looks like this right here, the bright pink shade. And this one is one of the pressed pigments in the palette, so, excuse me. This is one of the pressed pigments in the palette, so you do have to apply this a little bit differently. You don't want to use like a fluffy blender if you're trying to get like the most pigmentation out of the color. So I'm going to put this in my inner corner, and basically I'm going to use like a flat, this is the one that comes in the Naked Heat palette. It's just like a flat brush, you can tell. And then I'm just going to kind of stamp it on right here. And pigment AF, and I'm just stamping it basically where I want to put it, and then I'm gonna kind of buff out the edges very softly because I still want the pigment to be there, but I do want the ends to be very soft and diffused. So this is how I have been using the color. Like, literally, wow, I barely had to blend that out and it already, like, the edges are already soft. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Lucky me, I have 3 of these brushes, so I get to use 3 brushes for 3 different colors, because this look is really only going to be 3 colors. It's going to be pink, purple, and then blue on the outer corner. So next, I am going to grab the color Single. I'm going to grab the color Single next, and that looks like, where is my hand? That looks like this right here. Oh, this one. And then I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this guy, but first we're gonna use Single, which is the lighter purple. And then I'm going to apply that the exact same way that I did the pink. So this is going in the center, and I'm just stamping it on here first. And then we're gonna blend it out after. So here I go with my little buffing motion, blending these 2 colors together, as well as blending this up. Actually, I think I'm only going to use this color because I don't want it to be too dark. And look at that, already blended. Literally, that took me 2 seconds. Kid you not. Now I'm gonna take the other side of that brush and just kind of buff it a little bit more up here. Oh yeah, that looks good, right? I'm gonna use the color Playground, and that's this guy, the bright blue right here. Same brush, but, well, not the same brush, it's the same brush but like a different one of the same brush since I have 3 of them. And same application process. So, wow. I can't. I really can't with the pigment, like, are you kidding me? And this I want it to like wing out, so I'm gonna kind of drag it out here. Starting to buff out the edges now. So I'm just kind of flicking it this way. Marrying the colors together. So it's kind of creating like a darker purple right here, which I'm not mad at. So now I feel like the middle purple is kind of like not really there, so I'm gonna go back in with was it Single? I believe so. And I'm gonna stamp it in the middle again. Kind of buff it out. So I'm gonna take my Shape Tape again, and I'm using a small concealer brush. It's a flat one, looks like this, very tiny. I'm just gonna scoop it right out of the applicator here, and I'm going to cut the crease. And so hopefully you can see this, but the way I do it is I just kind of apply the concealer here everywhere that I'm gonna cut it. Since I'm doing a full cut crease, I'm doing it here. I also have hooded eyes, so I have to go pretty high with the concealer, and I have to be super precise, so hopefully this comes out okay. I always go little by little as well, so I don't like mess up in the, you know, in the beginning. So you just want to start building from the bottom, especially if you have hooded eyes. And you just want to keep like looking out, like looking straight to see how far you want to go. Okay, now for the tail. And now I'm blending the concealer down to go with the other concealer that we put on earlier. I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. Okay, so the crease is looking like this right now. I like the shape when I open my eye up, so that is good. And then what I'm gonna do is set it with the white eyeshadow in the palette, which is called Flashback. And for that, I'm going to use this brush here. And with this shadow, I'm not going to swipe. I'm just gonna pack it on because I want the white to be pretty pigmented. So that's really as white as I can get it. It's not that white, but really, I mean, I don't even care, to be honest. Alright, so I am going to finish this eye with some lashes and mascara, and then I'm going to do the other eye, and I will be right back. Okay, so the eyes are done. This is what they are looking like. Full with lashes and everything. So now I'm going to move on to the face. So I'm going to try to make this face routine pretty quick because it's really more about the eyes, which we already did the eyes, so yeah. But first I'm going to use the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer because it's very hydrating and I have really dry skin, so yeah. Next I'm going to try a sample of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light in the color Light. Oh wait, no. I don't know what color it is. Oh, the color 2-in-1. Because I got a sample of it at work. So yeah. I'm just gonna use the Dram and dot it on my face. Okay, and then I'm using my Morphe 439 to buff it out. And I do like stippling motion really, because you really don't want to swipe or go in circles with this, especially if you want a fuller coverage look. Wow, that looks so pretty. Like it's very, I didn't use a lot, so it's pretty light coverage, which I've been liking a light coverage look, and it's very dewy. Me like. I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is the color 15, Fair. And right under the eye. Down the nose. A little on the forehead. Chin. Cupid's bow. And my lip apparently. Now I'm just gonna blend out the concealer. Oh my god, I'm so ghostly right now. Excuse me? Can you shut up, Juju? So I'm gonna cream contour with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the color Warm Honey, and it's really only one shade lighter than me, and that's how I like it because, I mean darker, excuse me, because I don't like my cream contour to be like super intense. So yeah. Just to bring more color to my paleness right now. And I blend it out with the other side, so I use the concealer on this side, and then I'm going to blend out the contour on this side. And this blends it out so good, and it just blends out really easily, like the concealer blends out really good. Boom. I think I put too much. Now I'm gonna set the under eye, and I use the best powder for dry skin because it's not too drying. And this is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. It's like $3, and I've used it for years, and I just can't use anything else under my under eye because it's just, everything is too drying because I have like super dry skin. So I always love anything that's gonna be like dewy, and then also powders that are not too drying. So that's why I love this powder. For the rest of my face, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Face Powder. This is almost like fully gone, but I do have some around the rim. And I am going to use what is left on a giant fluffy EcoTools brush. And I set everything else, including the bronzer area, because it does also kind of like make it not as like harsh. After I do all of that, I'm going to go in with Hoola bronzer and bronze up just a slight bit since I already did some, but just kind of in like going over it one last time. Normally if I do a colorful look I won't do a lot of blush, but I'm feeling it right now, so I'm gonna use the Milani Luminoso and an EcoTools blush brush right on the apples of the cheeks. So after that step, I always set my face, and I'm using the Morphe Prep and Set spray. This is literally the best spray ever because the mist is like super fine. You like hardly feel it at all, and it doesn't leave water droplets on your skin. So like MAC Fix Plus does that, Urban Decay All Nighter does that, but this guy does not. And it smells so good too. I literally take a shower in it. And then I just take my bag here and I fan myself, but you can fan yourself with really anything. Okay, so once that step is now complete, I'm gonna go in with highlighter. And my favorite one right now is the Ofra Rodeo Drive. Looks like that. Super shiny. Amazing. And I'm going to use the Morphe 501 brush and go on my cheekbones, chin, cupid's bow, nose, bridge of the nose, and then my temples. I literally highlight everywhere. So let's do it. Come through. Come through, Rodeo Drive. favorite part to highlight is the nose. Oh, I love highlighting my nose. It's so cute. It's like a little button nose, like boop. And then after I do that, sometimes I'm like, did I put too much? So I'll just go over with the sponge to blend out the edges of it, really, because that's like my main concern, is blending out the bottom where like the blush, highlighter, and bronzer kind of meet, like in this region here. Basically the whole makeup look is finished except for the lip. And for the lip, what am I going to do? Ooh, I know. Dose of Colors. The Dose of Colors A Mauve Story. We're gonna use that guy today. I'm feeling it. Okay, so I figured we'd zoom in a little bit on the skin just to see how it looks, but this is the overall finished look here. So very dewy. We have some highlight, a lot of highlight. Alright y'all, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a like and subscribe. You can also leave a comment if you want to see some other makeup looks with this palette, because obviously you can create so many looks with this palette. Oh my gosh, look how dirty it got in the span of me making this video. What the freak? What is all of that? Oh, it's the setting spray, because this was sitting on my lap when I did the setting spray. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, that is the end, and I guess that's really it. You can follow me on social media. It'll be on the next end screen, so do that. Cool. Peace out. See ya. Adios. Hasta luego. Okay, bye guys.